Recording in progress.
A poem by John Rodell. Would you do me a favor? Can you love yourself for just 10 seconds? Can you love yourself no matter what the marks in your arms that you gave yourself yesterday, or what the cruel words he said that has now nested in your ears? Can you love yourself despite the image your crooked mirror reflects back at you? Or the stack of yellowing bills on your counter, the fresh clump of hair resting in your shower drain? Can you love yourself even though you now have matching holes in your favorite shirt and heart, and fresh creases in your face that weren't there yesterday? Can you love yourself no matter what the scale in the bathroom says about you? Can you love yourself for 10 seconds? That's it, just 10 seconds. Please don't shake your head. Take my hand and take just 10 seconds to remember how lovely you are. Just take 10 seconds to remember how lovely you are. That's it, 10 seconds. Go ahead, give it a try. Take a deep breath. I'll count for you. 1. Your name is the first word of somebody's favorite sentence. 2. You are the trembling cocoon just ready to burst into colors nobody else has ever seen before. 3. You are perfect right now, just as you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are perfect right now. Just breathe. Your scars are what make you beautiful. 4. Your tears are shaped like seeds for a reason. They are growing your new Eden one drop at a time. 5. The holes in you have become a wind instrument that plays your redemption song. 6. You are not your past crimes, sins, mistakes, or failures. You are the rising fire. You are the resurrected heartbeat. You are the reborn tigress. You are the reclamation of purpose. You are the baptismal river. You are the same untouched soul that you were on your very first day. You are still who you were born to be. 7. You are a sunflower growing in the cracked sidewalk. 8. You are what angels write poetry about in the trees. 9. You are the middle of your story. You are in the middle of your story. This isn't your end. This is just the part of the story where you face the dragon. This despair you are feeling is limited to this page. There are so many pages to come. There are so many new words ready for you to read. Each page of your story smells like morning rain. There is so much of your story left to be told. Your final chapter will someday be called How I Became a Wind Chime in the Storm. 10. You are eternal. You are eternal. You are eternal. Everything else is temporary. You will outlive your fears. You will outlast your anxieties. You will outrun your suffering. When everything that is troubling you reached its expiration date, you will keep going. You were lit long ago to never be put out. Everything else is temporary. You are eternal, you are eternal, you are eternal. There, we made it. 10 seconds. Could you love yourself for that long? I know it's hard, but can we try again? This time you count to 10. And with every second, remember the truth of who you are and what you were created to be. And say it out loud and honor your existence and fall in love with yourself all over again. My hands are shaking too. Let's try counting to 10 again. You are so, so, so beautiful. You are so, so, so beautiful. You are so, so, so beautiful. You are eternal. John Rodell. I changed that at the end a little bit because I just wanted to repeat that. You are eternal and you are so beautiful. John Rodell's poetry has just blessed our world. Thank you, John Rodell. In a post that he shared this week, he shared a story that he went through a very deep depression. And this is not the poem that he used in that writing that he shared about that deep depression and anxiety that he went through. Um, but I wanted to share this one because I wanted to talk about self love. But John shared with us this deep depression that he went through. And this particular summer, he wrote like 50 poems. His title of all of this was During This, Our Last Summer Together. Oh my gosh. During this, our last summer together on earth. During this, our last summer together on earth, the pain that he must have been experiencing. But he came through. He found his way through. He found a way through his writing and through his bravery to keep expressing himself through that writing. We each of us have within us a tremendous power. And we may not know it, but the truth is, it's there. I told my congregation at Unity of Merced yesterday that even if they themselves can't believe how amazingly beautiful and tremendous that they are, I can believe it for them. And sometimes that's what we need when we feel so alone. It's easy to live in a world where we feel so alone, but the truth is we are never alone. I would listen today on Oprah's masterclass. She has a podcast called Oprah's Masterclass, and in it, she is not really interviewing. At least you don't hear Oprah so much if you haven't listened to these, but you hear the person that she is having share their story. And I listened to one today with Robin Roberts from Good Morning America and her story and the blessings in her life and the challenges in her life when she was diagnosed with breast cancer. And then after that, with a blood disorder that happened, from what I understand, from the treatment of that cancer. But she managed to come through both. She had to have a bone marrow transplant. She was quite ill. She had to be isolated for, I think it was 6 months. But she said during that time when she felt so alone, she never felt lonely because she knew that within her was her heaven on earth. She knew that within her there was a beauty and a glory that shined, just illuminated any of the pain and suffering that she was going through. I highly recommend that you find that podcast, Oprah's Masterclass, not Robin Williams, oh, bless him, Robin Roberts, talking about even in her darkest moments and feeling so alone, she was never lonely because she knew that she was surrounded by love. that fulfilled her. We all have that bravery within us. There is a favorite quote of mine, and I used to do a workshop called this many years ago, called A Lifelong Romance, but it's Oscar Wilde's quote: "To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance." To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Self love can be tricky for some of us. I know it's not the case for everyone, but I know for a fact that it is for some of us. I have been on my own journey with this, and I feel that so much of my work as a spiritual teacher and as someone who guides people to find the peace and comfort within them, that I forget what I was saying. A little resistance there. But I know for a fact in the work that I do that it is part of, if not the purpose of my journey of spiritual teaching, to help people to find that thread, if not the river, if not the ocean, to be able to find that thread of existence, that thread of self love, that thread of bravery, that thread of esteem. I used to say many, many years ago, way before I got involved on my spiritual and healing journey, that I didn't have low self esteem. I had below low self esteem. It was below empty. It I was really, really hard on myself and afraid all of the time. And over the years, I have learned and I have grown so much. I'm so grateful. And it's taken a lot of work. It's taken a good amount of work. You are eternal. You are beautiful. If you're not one of those people that has that self love challenge, I celebrate you. Now go help other people, please. But don't make it hard for them. Don't try and push and bully them into self love. For the grand majority of people, that doesn't work. But to love them, to listen to them, to guide them, to be there for them. Within you is your kingdom of heaven. I don't want you to forget that. First, I want you to come to know that, and then I don't want you to forget it. You are your kingdom of heaven on earth. It never goes away. It may just be covered up and buried. There's always the story. I'll be a little gentle because some of you, for those of you that are genteel, but there's the story of the little boy who wanted a pony for Christmas, and he kept telling his parents he wanted a pony, he wanted his pony, and he did not get his own pony. But his parents then later sent him out to the barn to muck out the stalls, right? Right? To muck out the stalls from the horses that the family had. And he went out there, he was so excited, and he said, with this much, there must be a pony in here somewhere. Whatever is going on in your life, whatever hardships there may be, there is still a light underneath all that grunge, underneath all that appears to be less than perfect and less than fun. May get a little stinky sometimes, but nevertheless, the light is there. And you are that light. You are part of that huge light that is the ever presence of whatever you call your God. Many of us have different understandings of what that allness is, of what that grand intelligence is, what that grand consciousness is. Whatever it is, it is. And you are part of that light, and you are never alone. You are eternal. You are beautiful. Karen Drucker, who is a wonderful songwriter and musician in the New Thought world, in the world, and she and Karen Taylor Good wrote a song. Look up those two names, Karen Drucker and Karen Taylor Good, called I Am a Gift. And the lyrics are, I am a gift, no matter what age, no matter how I look, there is beauty in each stage. I am a gift, and I promise every day when I look in the mirror, I'll say, I am a gift. I am a gift. I've loved really well, and every year I've lived has a different tale to tell. I've made mistakes, have some regrets, but I promise I'll never forget. I am a gift. There may be times when I forget the truth about me, when it seems time and youth are just marching on without me. That's when I might need you to find me and ever so gently remind me that I am a gift, a precious child. I'm put here on this earth, but only for a while. So I make this vow and I say it with love. I am perfect and whole and enough. I am a gift. Thank you, Karen Drucker and Karen Taylor Good. Their gift to you, telling you, reminding you that you are a gift. Thank you, John Rodell, for reminding us. You are beautiful. You are eternal. You are enough. So I want to give you a little tool to use, okay? A little how-to. Because some people may not know how to go forward with practicing being enough, with practicing that they are beautiful and knowing that they are eternal. So there's this wonderful statement by Mantak Chia. In ancient China, the Taoists taught that a constant inner smile, a smile to oneself, ensured health, happiness, and longevity. Why? Smiling to yourself is like smiling to yourself is like basking in love. You become your own best friend. Living with an inner smile is to live in harmony with yourself. Mantak Chia. A constant inner smile, a smile to oneself, can ensure health, happiness, and longevity. Smiling to yourself is like basking in love. You become your own best friend. So play with that. I know it may seem kind of silly to some of you, but seriously, try it. No matter what is going on, no matter what is going on in the world, turn the TV off, turn your radio off, turn your Alexa off, turn off, turn away. The world is there and we hold it in light and love. And yet turn away long enough to find that inner smile, to smile to yourself with just a simple grin, and hold that for about 17, 18 seconds if you can. And from that place, breathe deeply from your heart and internalize that heart focused breathing. Actually, when I'm doing heart focused breathing, I find that I just naturally begin to smile. I call it my holy smile because it just comes. It just comes. When you can just, for a little while, find that quiet place where you can feel that inner smile. And perhaps you can't get to a quiet place, right? Mm-hmm. But you can still do some heart focused breathing no matter where you are. It's great to do when you're driving, eyes open. It's not a meditation process, can be, but it doesn't have to be. And just find your inner smile. Just start there. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for the world. We're needing a lot of that right now. You are a gift. You are eternal and you are beautiful. And I'll see you next week. Find that smile, take that breath. Bye for now.